Hello, Malta Gozo, and whoever is watching from anywhere around the world. It is Comedians Cooped Up because of Corona, and we're live. It is day 7. How you doing, Ding?
It's going well.
How often during the show do you catch yourself looking at yourself rather than looking at the other person?
Oh, not that often, actually.
No, okay. I
No,
do
not
it all the time.
no, not that often.
on
But I realize that I don't look at the camera often enough. So
you have to make that sort of physical effort of like
of just looking up at the camera every
like
time,
you
and
engage and go deep in their eyes and put them under your spell. Okay, so today, has it happened to you? I've lost track of what day it is. Every day I'm asking myself, what day is it? What day is it? What day is it? Is that happening to you?
Yes, but I find out fairly early in the morning what day it is because I take out the trash. So
but so you basically know whether it's black bag day, white bag day, or the biodegradable stuff.
Yes, well, yeah, but it's according to the day of the week.
Okay,
so that's how I find out it's the day of the week.
Oh, okay. All right, so you actually know which one matches which, because I have to check every single time.
Oh no, we got a thing stuck on our fridge. Yeah, no, I don't have place for that kind of information in my head. Are you joking?
Oh,
Wes,
okay.
I don't know my home phone number. That's how bad is. My memory is.
Okay, well, we will find it later on, and we'll give it out to everybody out there who can give you a call throughout the day.
Good luck, because I'm not even sure where my phone is, or if it's hooked up, or if it's working, or what. But I know we have a home phone number.
Yeah, I do have a home phone number as well. I didn't connect it in the new house for some reason. But we are here. We're live. It's Comedy Nights on our 7th live stream. That's quite impressive. We've done 7 days in a row of this stuff, and
we've done 18 shows, at Christmas. That's impressive.
That is true. That is impressive.
Way harder work than this.
Well, you never know. We might be doing this for like another 100 days, because I think as long as we're in lockdown, we're gonna like try to do this every night, or like this sort of social distancing thing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, who knows? We might not even be here in a week.
That's true. But no, if you do get like the coronavirus, you do promise to like still do this, right?
Yeah, of course, man.
Okay.
Yeah, of course. I'll be a shivering wreck of a man, and I'll still be like, oh.
With the tubes in your nose and whatnot. All right, boys and girls. So we're back, and I hope you all had a wonderful day. Do let us know if you had a wonderful day. Let us know if you had a shit day. We want to know as well. It is St. Joseph, the worker from home day. And we have
I see what you did there.
Yeah. I've been working from. I actually was working from home today. Usually, I would really take this as a public holiday, usually a bridge weekend. But I'm finding urge to work.
Welcome to working from home. Public holidays and weekends do not exist when you work from home. You are discovering. I'm so excited for you, because you are discovering in real time what it's like to work from home. It's awesome.
We are having comedy nights parties in Maria Ajus Muscat's kitchen. This is
cheers, Maria.
Awesome. Thank you for bringing them along. Even though is that size of a gathering allowed? Are we allowed to have 5 people in one room?
You can have as many as you like, as long as they're all sort of, what's the word?
Like 1.5 meter apart.
No. Yeah, well, no, there's a word. Clusters, I think she was using today.
Okay.
Something like that. Clusters, I think, was the word that she used. And those are people who definitely do have or definitely don't have the virus.
Okay.
Then you can have clusters of them.
So basically, you need to mix up your friends into the clean and the dirty.
Yes, basically, yes. And your cats. Get your pets involved as well.
That's exactly what we want to see. Just to start off the show, I want to send you all a positive message. And if you need to send someone a hug, this is the image you should send them. Sending you a socially distant hug. People will appreciate that, I think. Would you appreciate that, Chris?
Especially people who don't like physical contact, you know.
It's like, this is the perfect hug. If my wife is watching, I know she'll love this sort of hug.
Yeah, well, yes, and possibly people who you don't know that well, who hugging might be a bit awkward with, like your boss's wife or something like that. People who you kind of know but don't really know. Then actually hugging them might be a bit weird.
Yeah, it's that sort of. It's like, okay, what do I do?
Your girlfriend's Nandu, that kind of thing,
Oh no.
Yeah.
I have that
situation, Yeah.
Well, I want an expert opinion on this. And for an expert opinion, we'll reach out to Trudy Kerr from XFM's Drive Show as she knocks back. Great television right here. Here we go. So, hello, Trudy. How are you?
I'm really, really good. You just.
Oh.
I'm good, guys. How are you doing?
I'm fantastic. This is the joy of live streaming, which is different to radio. In radio, you can control everything. You can see everything. So you can't get caught off guard like that. I saw you knocking back that glass, and I said, we're bringing you in. This is the time. It's now or never.
I was laughing about your, what is it, socially...
Distant hug?
Distant hugs. There's so many people I'd like to do that with. You know what I'm saying?
We'll give a socially distant hug. Yeah,
well, socially distant hug.
Yeah,
but definitely,
Chris. A lot of sweaty runners, so I'm guessing most of them you'd want to give a socially distant hug to.
Yeah, but you see, the thing is, when you're a runner, you don't actually smell sweat anymore, so you do hug people when you really shouldn't.
Ah.
Yeah.
Running affects your sense of smell? Is that what you're saying?
No, you just smell it so much that you don't, you just like.
I always knew exercise is not good for you.
It's certainly not socially good for you, that's for sure.
That's why I refuse to do any exercise whatsoever.
Absolutely, Chris. That's the only reason.
Yeah.
Just to let you know all, Preston has had a good day so far, so I hope you guys are having one too. We are having
good
one.
Man,
Chris,
Preston.
How was your day, Trudy? How was day? I think it's like day 7 of like sort of social distancing. How did it go for you?
I had a really good day. I got up. I met up with a friend of mine. I ran a half marathon. I came home. I did some work, and then I went and did the show. I know. Sorry. I ran a half marathon, and then I kept. Where's the absence of respect for that?
You wanted us to say wowzers?
No, it's fine. Okay.
Oh, okay. No, because you do it all the time.
Exactly.
You run half marathon. It's like if you told me you run like triple marathon in one day, I would go, holy shit.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
I literally listen to you every day talk about how you run a marathon every day.
I don't talk about it that much, do I? Shoot.
A little bit. You did not see us flinch, did you?
Not a bit. Look at Chris's face. He's like, But
the thing is, we do respect it. How you have that? I couldn't walk down the street, let alone a marathon.
I can't eat cake. I can't eat cake unless I run.
You can't. Okay, well, that's fair enough.
Yeah.
Do you have an idea how easy it is, Trudy? It's so easy. It's so, piece of cake, half a figola. It's the same thing, It's so easy.
Anyway, then I had a really great show, and then I'm actually connected to you guys from a secret location, and I'm enjoying it. This is fun so far. What you're doing is great.
Oh, thank you. It's not as good as what you do, because you actually plan what you do. What's going on?
Wesley, we send each other messages throughout the day, at least twice a day.
Yes,
okay,
we send each other at least 2 memes a day.
Suggestions of what we could talk about, and thank you to everybody who's been sending in their own suggestions as well.
Yes, we do appreciate it. Send more.
Can I just say you're making a massive assumption there? You said I plan what I do. Not really.
That's all off the cuff.
No, I do. No, I some of it, not all of it. I was talking to Chris today.
Okay.
Yes.
And is Chris a good guest?
Today was a bit different because today I was on the phone at home on the phone with her. What's this? Just notice the title.
The title of
just notice the title of
the title of the video, Joseph the Worker from Home Day.
Oh right. Yes. Oh yes, yeah. Yeah, I was on the phone with Trudy on her show, and I had a. You've seen that video, right? Where the guy is on the BBC is from on his home office, and then the kids walk in, one by one, and then his wife runs in, and I had that. I had literally that. I'm on, but on the phone, with Trudy, and suddenly my kids walk in, but my wife just didn't really put much effort into removing them from the. From
the last 5 minutes
room.
of the conversation, last couple of minutes of the conversation was a bit me sort of trying to cover up the fact was Chris was like,
yeah. So I'm usually an excellent guest, but today was less so.
Hello, Joanna, and hey guys, Trudy, the chickens. What chickens?
Chickens. Okay, so well, they're actually black cocks that are running around.
Oh, were you talking about your black cocks on your show as well today?
Wait
a second. These black cocks are running around where?
In Cedar.
Are they hanging around the roundabout by any chance?
No, they live.
Black cocks. Is that what you do?
We have a black cock, a daily black cock feature on the show. What's so funny?
What I'm missing from social distancing?
Yes, so they live under the bush.
So these are black cocks that live in Cedar under a bush.
Not my bush. They don't live under my bush.
Okay. Okay.
On the central reservation of Trip Mikel Anton Vasali.
So they live under a bush in the middle of the road.
Yes.
These black cocks.
Yes. What? And every day we have the
why have you been featuring black cocks on your show?
Because there's 2 cocks that live in Cedar. So every day people send me pictures of them.
Okay. So it's the Black Cock Watch.
So every day people are sending you photos
of
the black cocks.
Yes.
Just a wild question. Just a question. Are they big?
They're quite large.
And
they're quite pumped up and fluffy.
Oh, okay. We're finding out that there's 2 cocks in one bush.
There's 2
cocks.
cocks.
There's 2 cocks. There's 2 cocks in 2 black cocks in Cedar, and then there's a chicken. What? And there's a chicken, a Dalmatian chicken that lives in the Santa Veneria tunnels.
A Dalmatian chicken.
It's true. It's
I thought that was a Dalmatian dog.
Have you seen this? Have you seen this with your own eyes? Have you seen?
People send me videos of these, of the cocks and the chickens. It's called the Chicken Checkup, and it's a regular feature on the show.
But you haven't seen them with your own eyes.
No.
Okay.
I need to go down and check out the cocks.
Yes.
Yeah.
For sure.
But you should change the title of that segment. It should
definitely
be the Black Cock Checkup.
I like yours much more. I just have to be a little bit careful about the big cock checkup.
They live on the central strip, Joanna said. Apparently under a bush in the central strip.
Yeah,
there's 2 of them. Joanna has photos of the cocks.
Oh yes, send us photos of the cocks.
Yeah, send us photos of the cocks.
Chris wants photos of the black cocks.
I did laugh very hard.
Yes. I don't get it. I mean I don't get it. I mean they're beautiful cocks.
Yes. No. Yeah. Too many cocks spoil the bush.
Yep. The Cox Watch, as Carl Grafton's pointed
That's it, Carl. It is the Cox Watch, definitely.
All right.
That's what Joanna's talking about.
And just think we have Steve Healy in later in the show, and he missed that.
Oh, miskin.
All right. I'm getting a cough. This is scary. No.
Whoa.
What?
A cough? He's getting a cough. Do you have a sore throat and a temperature?
No. I'm good.
Okay.
I think it was just from all that laughing. So Now that we've moved on.
Yeah, Joanna, send them to the Comedy Nights Facebook page. Send the Comedy Nights direct message Facebook page,
We'll get it from there.
and we'll get them from there, and we'll share.
Listen, if not, I have plenty of videos of these cocks.
That's good. That's great. So pleased to hear
Downloaded onto my phone.
Trudy, you're gonna, one time when I back on the show, I'm gonna repay you for this. So today
I forgot what we were talking about.
Yeah, we just got So
I just wanted to ask you. Can I just
ahead.
ask you guys, because I heard you saying, Wes, that you didn't know what day of the week it is. Somebody got in touch with the show and told me that it is it is the most pointless public holiday ever known to man today. I mean, of all the public holidays, this one is utterly pointless.
Why?
On account of the fact that everybody was home.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? It didn't feel like a public holiday.
I thought this was all right. Yeah.
It didn't. I usually, as I mentioned earlier, I usually take advantage of this day. Go out with family or whatever. Today, it was like, okay, let me go out to work just a little bit. Just to.
It's working from home. That's what I said. It's
working
from home. There's no such thing as a public holiday or a weekend when you work from home.
Now, the things that we have here, that is to stay inside, but this is the socially responsible thing not to do. Let's not pass on let's stop the spread sort of thing. But according to reports, people were going out anyway. And I think that was a little bit naughty of them. In fact, some people were calling them out on it, and Tony Manta said, "Fuck Corona, we're all bikers will bite, just not all do attenti." And it's just this attitude. You can't really sort of fight the Corona. It's not like I have balls, I can get away with this. Everybody can catch it, so we just need to be a little bit more responsible. In fact, Trudy, when you were doing your run, were you at a socially safe distance to make sure that you can't?
Well, the thing was, I was running with a friend of mine who has a tendon injury, so he was on a bike. So I was one of those small Yorkshire Terriers chasing after a bike, because he was in front of me, and I'm like, trying to catch up with him. So yeah, there was a fairly safe distance. He was always like miles ahead of me.
Did you see a ton of people out and about?
I was over towards Umjar. And what I did see, there was some people out in fields out there that they were like in groups of 4 or 5. They looked like they were family groups, but only 4 or 5. But what we did see is a lot of people going down to Janaina and that sort of thing. And I think that's where people were at. And that's the bit that wasn't cool, because we're managing to Wes, you want to share? You want to share the love over there? You want to pour yourself something? Yeah. Thanks. Cheers.
No cheers, guys. I'm not mentioning the brands I'm drinking here because nobody's come on and sponsored us yet. But as soon as Adolf Ella from Farsons, he just might, just send over some money, even maybe the one from the previous show. Maybe they might get a mention.
Yeah.
Or Adolf just send him beer or booze. That seems to be, he'll forget all his worries. Oh, look, we're all drinking. Hi, cheers. Yeah, there you go.
Of course. This is,
how else do we get through this?
Well, I got to be honest with you. I was thinking about this today. I was thinking about who's benefiting from the coronavirus. Alcohol brands.
Alcohol brands are benefiting from it quite. I in the sense I stocked up for this, so I made sure I have enough. How about you, Chris? You ready? Are you ready? Just in case they lock you down.
No, I don't have nearly enough. I've discovered. No, I thought I did, but a week
How much
into
do you need?
A lot more than I have. I have maybe. I've got. I definitely. Yeah, a week into it, I'm kind of like, no. This is not nearly enough. I've got maybe a bottle of whiskey, maybe 3 bottles of wine, and 2 bottles of beer. Not enough.
Oh. No. You need to have at least, I would say, I'm estimating the average person is going to go through about 3 bottles of whiskey while we have this whole thing going. 3 to 4.
Yes, I've got the
if
one.
They drink whiskey.
What, per day?
No. In the period.
Wow.
And I'm saying drinking this by themselves.
I was like, wow, this is a real problem, right?
No, yeah. So I need to stock up again. But now I'm kind of committed to being indoors, so I don't really know what to do. So,
Chris, you want me to drop some by? I could leave it on your doorstep.
yeah, but then you're gonna get yourself infected if you keep going out. You're gonna be
We're not on
one of the
lockdown.
carriers.
No, we're not on lockdown right now.
Yes, I know.
And I'm because I don't have family or anything like that. I'm still able to go out, and I'm still going to the show as well. So, we have
essentially what you're saying is you're expendable.
Yeah, if I get it and die, no one's really going to care, right? That's what you said. Thanks, Wes. Seriously, thanks.
Yeah. So Joanna sent like 200 photos of cocks.
Can you bring one up on screen, Chris?
To the Facebook.
Wes, you cough, sleep in the garage, as my wife has said. Yep. Okay, I am sleeping in my home office. You see that lovely couch behind me? That's where I'm going to be tonight.
Share screen. So if I share screen,
we're going to see your screen. Make sure there's no naughty tabs open.
If I share this one.
Yep, it's over there. I got that, and I can add that to the stream right now. So just zoom in a little bit, Chris. That's
there's my cock. Isn't he beautiful?
So yes, so these are the two cocks that are in the Msida Junction.
Well, they're kind of now my cocks.
Okay, they're your boys.
Yeah, love them.
Two black cocks living under a bush.
That's a cock's sexy pose, isn't it? Showing us its backside. Yeah.
There are other close-ups. There's some good close-up pictures.
No way, Jesus, Galian Barber says.
They live on the Central Reservation in Michel Anton Vasali, and I know the name of the road because apparently I know the name of every single road in Malta.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah, thanks. Well, it's one of those things you get with the drive time, It's like I drive down a road and I'm like, oh, this is this is Talawamu and all that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Look at me.
Well, Trude, I might take you up. Oh, where's she gone?
Oops, sorry.
I didn't do that.
So yeah, so I might take you up on that offer because apparently the delivery time for thing is like weeks.
Oh, just ask me. I'll bring you around some booze.
Well, that's very nice of you.
Cool.
Big hand for Trudy. She is being a good Samaritan. Actually, thinking about this, I'll talk about this in a couple of seconds' time. But first, just a quick meme. Teachers, being a streamer or a YouTuber isn't a real job. Teachers now.
I like that look on his face. The sort of like, is it on? I'm not sure. Am I just talking to myself right now?
The funny thing about this meme is this guy is like a tech expert. His name's Linus. He does Linus tech tips. Yes, I'm a nerd. I do.
I disagree. That is not the funny thing about this meme, Wesley.
No, I know. So no, but Trude is being a good Samaritan. In fact, there's a whole movement that's going on in Canada at the moment. They're calling it caremongering.
Oh, I heard something about this,
which I thought was an absolutely awesome idea. It's being out in the sort of
it sounds like hard work.
Yeah, but it's just doing that little bit that you can to make the world a better place and care for someone who needs a little bit of help. And they're setting up all these Facebook groups, town by town, to see if you want to sort of caremonger for someone else. So I don't know. There's someone who's alone. There's someone who is has immunity issues. So that they're sort of pairing up people to help each other and help society go forward without more people getting sick. I thought it was an absolutely awesome idea.
That is a nice idea. That is
brilliant.
Yeah.
And
well done, Canadians.
Yes, well done, Canadians. But I think Trudy should champion this idea in Malta.
Well, that's unfair of you, Wes. Now you've got to do it.
Why?
Because you just lumped it on our guest. Now
but our guest has already said she's going out and about in Malta. I'm stuck here.
Whoa. You've just volunteered me for free deliveries to everybody for everything that they want. Are you freaking kidding me?
Essentially.
Wes, when this thing is over, I'm coming around to your house and smashing your guitars one by one. Ass.
It's not like he uses them, Truth.
No, I don't.
I could remove them all. He'll never know. No, but then you know what I was saying today? I was saying this on the show because we had a whole show today, like dedicated to the good. I mean, it's really easy to do to the good stuff that people are doing. There is so much good stuff going on right now. It's absolutely beautiful. And I keep saying this. It's like humanity is becoming human again because we are reaching out. And I know, and I know that's not the instance in every case, but there's a lot of really cool stuff going on, and people really seem to be caring.
And that is, I mean, that's an absolutely awesome way forward for our humanity. We're even seeing it in nature, though. We're even seeing nature sort of like regenerate itself at the moment. Everything's getting a little bit cleaner. Have you seen there was dolphins in Venice? In Venice,
well, they say they were in the canals. They weren't actually in the canals. They were just outside the canals. But I'm not going to be pedantic about that. They do have swans in the canals, and they also have fish now in the canals, which is amazing. So I've been
dolphins at Bahar, you know, so. Good for them. I don't know. When I went out yesterday, when we were driving, I did notice a certain. I mentioned this to you, Trudy, a higher level of
speed,
crazy driving. Yeah. Than normal.
I've seen this as well. It's like there's and this is going to be a sweeping statement, but the boy racers that are around, there's people going out in their car going, oh! I can go as fast as I like, and I think, unfortunately, I think there's going to be some serious repercussions of that. And of course, there's not an awful lot of traffic police right now to stop them.
But there's also the opposite, by the way, happening. There's 5.
There's 5 traffic police now.
Oh, wait, no. Are you being serious, or are you just joking?
No, I do know this because of the run. Because of us. Cool. Am I allowed to say this? It's on social media. Yeah, there's 5 traffic police.
Okay.
Cool. Well, so we have roughly the same amount of traffic police as Filfla.
So you're not getting a mobile phone ticket anytime soon. But there actually is the other type of people as well. The ones who are super overcautious. I've been finding a lot of those, and literally, you find that's all you find. You either find the super cautious or the speed racers.
This is the one that gets me. Why are people driving their cars with face masks on? I keep seeing this, and I saw this so many times when I was running today.
It helps you not get recognized on CCTV after you've run away from the bank. I would have thought that's obvious. I mean, that's just plain being careful so that you don't get caught.
Oh, jeez.
Absolutely.
I wore a face mask. Huh? I am, man. Yeah.
Have you actually worn a face mask in this whole thing?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No. Okay. I have one. I have one in my costumes box somewhere. True. This is true. I have a face mask in my costumes box, but it's in a massive cupboard. It's somewhere.
He's gone to guess it.
No, I'm going to show you the cupboard. I'm showing you the cupboard. Chris. It's in that cupboard, that big cupboard, and I can't be.
Chris, what's in the bag in front of the cupboard?
Oh, that is the stage show, which I can no longer perform because schools have closed, and that means that I am now unemployed.
Oops,
Thank you for bringing that up.
Yeah,
those are all the props that I bought, which I can no longer use.
Oops, soz. I'm bringing that wine tomorrow. A lot of it.
Yeah,
free delivery.
Fun times indeed, guys. I just want to share something. I just received this on WhatsApp. I'm just going to share a little audio clip.
Wes just wants to show that he can do fancy things.
Yeah.
No, but there was this audio clip I just received. I just want to share it with you guys because it will also take us on to the next story.
I just got into work this morning, boys, and my manager's son, he works for NASA, and they just had like a massive meeting as well about the whole coronavirus thing, and a bit of inside information. We will be going down on lockdown soon, but they reckon the government won't be able to handle it. So what they're saying is, if the police and the military, if they fail in controlling the people to stay in, like with a curfew, that NASA are going to let the aliens patrol the streets with their ray guns, and if you're seen after, I think it's 8 o'clock, they're gonna zap you. But yeah, that's just some inside information for you lot to know. Probably be coming out in the news soon. But yeah, man, stay safe.
But you know, the thing is, he's from Brentwood in Essex. He's so like, all right, mate. Do you know what I'm saying? I could so see someone from Brentwood, Essex, like totally freaking, believe it. Do you know what I mean?
Oh no, but the thing is, like I received that in a group last night, in one of these business groups I'm in, and obviously everybody knew it was a joke right off. But there is so many fake messages like this that are coming out at the moment.
Wait, that was fake? What? Oh, no, because I'm in a bunch of business groups as well, and they don't.
You are.
Oh. While we're at it, why don't we just bring Steve Healy in?
Oh, good.
Oh.
Hello,
Yes,
everyone. Hi. We're talking about business groups, and you decided to bring me in. Hello.
because Wesley once again mentioned the bunch of business groups that he's
Oh
in.
yeah, he's in loads of business groups, and he's got lots of sources. Has our Wesley?
Okay, I'm not
yeah.
going to mention it again.
Ton of sources.
Moving
Lots
on.
of sources, lots of business groups. And,
But
Yeah,
this
yeah.
is something I wanted to talk to you about.
Next he'll be in think tanks.
oh yeah, I'm sure he is. Oh, he's,
Think
and
tanks
he,
and,
he leads lots of these discussions all the time. What are you doing, Trudy? What are you? Hello, hi, Trudy. How are you?
I don't have enough wine for you to be in this conversation, Steve.
Oh, oh well, I'll tell you what. I'm already on the wine. It's only 8 o'clock in the morning here. So,
When are you getting back, Steve?
when am I getting back? Oh my God, what a bloody! It's been so. First of all, we had to make a decision because we're in Melbourne, right? And
You picked
And
up an
it's like-
accent since you've been there.
I know. G'day, everyone.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, well, we can't really. The problem is we don't know how long this is going to take. Because if we kind of thought it was going to take a month, even 3 months, we were like, okay, well, screw it, we'll stay here. But what if it takes 6 months or 7? You know what I mean? And we're here, and what happens? I mean, I don't know if what's going to happen with medical care. Nobody knows. We're in uncharted territory. Where do we stay? So we're going back to London, which feels a bit mad as well, because London's like, the
Steve,
epicenter.
can I just interrupt this and just say
Yeah.
I was watching Chris's face when you said this could last 7 months.
But
And Chris was like, the prospect of Chris being at home with the kids for 7 months is just his little face was like this. Trudes, get a freaking bucket of wine.
Yeah. Well, I've got a feeling a lot of people. There's going to be lots of domestic murders, aren't there, over the next few weeks and months. So we shall see. But anyway, so lots of travel agents don't want to sort us out because literally travel agents are not answering the phone. You just call and there's
Fantastic.
Did you just
there's
call them trouble agents?
travel agent.
Oh.
Sorry, Trude. Sorry, it's called speaking English in the proper way.
Yo, Steve.
Yeah,
Because with that little voice you got going on there, do you know what I mean? It's
Anyway,
working for me, isn't it?
These guys didn't even answer the phone. Literally, they've got a voicemail message that says, "No, we're not answering the phone anymore because we're all working from home because of the virus. Please send an email. We will try to answer your email." And of course, they don't even acknowledge that you've sent an email. Anyway, and the airline is like, you booked it through a travel agent, so they need to sort it out. But anyway,
Steve, which city are you in?
I am in Melbourne at the moment.
Okay, my really good friend Rick lives in Melbourne, and he like knows everybody. You want me to hook you up?
It's okay.
Rick.
Already
I know Rick.
sorted. Already sorted.
I know, Rick. That's Rick Klink.
Who is he?
You do, don't you?
Yes.
Rick Click. Rick, what's his name? What's his name?
Rick Klink, apparently. He's
Rick Click. Rick Click, the Aussie with the big dick.
yeah. Should introduce him to the Black Cocks.
And what does Rick Click do? Why is he so amazing?
He's in one of my business groups.
Oh, is it?
Is that what you call it?
Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
Is he a sex person? Is Rick Click a sex person? He's okay, so I think that means he is. Oh,
Did you
good.
just say is he a
No, that was just a badly timed
guys? We should know the sex person.
Oh, I'm gonna die.
God, I wish I'd told Rick Click to sort me out now.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez.
Anyway, all sorted without the help of Rick Click, unfortunately. So I fly back. I fly back on Sunday. Unless the borders are all closed, we shall wait and see.
Yeah.
But that's repatriation then. If you're flying back.
Yeah,
You should
I
be
know,
fine.
but it should be. But the Australian Prime Minister yesterday, he closed the borders to all foreigners. Fine, but he also told Australians who want to come back in to get their skates on. So I don't know what that means. So that might mean by next week they can't get in either. So
pull up the jock strap.
that's what I think. I think they might be. I mean, if
Push out the wedgie.
they might actually be like, right, that's it. You guys can't get back in. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows?
Well, I mean, what's going to happen in Malta? So in Malta, tomorrow they're closing
tomorrow midnight.
Right? Tomorrow at midnight. Oh, that's you know what? They missed a trick there. They should have been like tomorrow at dusk. You know, that would have been way cooler.
Yeah,
we closed the airport.
And they should have just had. They should just have the music blaring from the speakers, the good, the bad, and the ugly music. Robert Abella just walking down the runway with two guns. So that's happening tomorrow. So, but can Maltese people still get in or not?
Yes.
They're going to do repatriation flights.
Yeah, repatriation flights. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
tomorrow at 12:59 p.m. to be exact.
Yes. Thank you, Preston.
Thank you, Preston Carbonaro. Wow. Someone's got a clock. Right.
Yeah.
You and your
Look how he's helped us.
11:59. Wow. What happened?
Look at someone who didn't get a good night's sleep, Steve.
I didn't. You see my mattress?
Yeah,
This is
the
behind
guy's
me. That's the
stuck
mattress.
against the wall by the looks of it.
sleep on. Yeah, man. This is It's been a weird 10 days. But we shall. I think shit's about to get even weirder. So we shall see. We shall see.
Now, guys, I do have a bit of a theory in everything happening here. Everybody's talking about the zombie apocalypse. So everybody's talking about the zombie apocalypse here, right?
Yeah.
But I don't think it's the coronavirus which will spark the zombie apocalypse. I think it's going to be the vaccine they find that will do so.
Well, do you guys have loads of conspiracy theorists on your Facebook feed?
No, he's
I don't.
I just got loads of freaking weird friends on my Facebook feed, and
Really?
and
What are they coming up with?
Yeah, there's so many conspiracies. Like somebody was like, "Well, now in a few months' time, everybody's going to be begging governments to give us vaccines, and the government's going to be able to control us. And this is something that they've been planning for years. And first it was Brexit, and now it's this, and we're just ramping up to the big one." I'm like, I can't understand what the big one is. I'm not really sure what the
the big one lives on the center strip in Mcida.
Oh yeah, I've heard about Trudy's black cops. That's
But
great.
this is. I mean, you're talking about the kind of friends or the people that you connect with on Facebook. All I get on Facebook is about the black cocks and toilet paper. I mean, that's all I'm getting right now. I'm not getting any of these conspiracy theories. Everything's about loo roll.
Oh,
Are you not still getting loo roll?
No.
This is something. Actually, there's too much content for you to actually see all your friends' posts. And that's actually a fact. Because everybody is bored and at home and coming up with shit, you're seeing probably only about a tenth of what you'd normally see.
Oh, there you go. But would there be a reason though that I'm just getting the weirdos on my feed?
Because you click on them and engage with them, Steve.
Oh, I definitely read their posts.
Hang on, that can't be right.
I definitely read their posts.
I'm not engaging with people that are talking about toilet paper. How am I only getting posts about toilet paper?
Because you're reading them and you're spending time on them.
Well, look, I mean, Facebook is weird. First off, I was watching a.
No, I didn't, Maria. Thank you. Okay, just on a side note, I do social media, so that's why. Okay, moving on.
Yeah. He does social media.
No,
groups.
it's weird. I was watching a Daily Show video yesterday, and then afterwards it did the autoplay thing on Facebook, and it gave me something from The Blaze. You know, The Blaze. It's like this. It's kind of like a Breitbart kind of site. Eh?
Which one?
It's like kind of it's similar to Breitbart. You know, it's very very right wing.
Yeah. There was that girl on it before on The Blaze. Tony.
Oh, Tommy Lauren.
Tommy Lauren, that's one.
And okay. but I'm like, okay, that's a weird thing for you to show me, Facebook, because I have never given you any indication that I might like this.
But was there content in the video from the Daily Show that might have had something to do with that?
I don't think so. I mean, they were complaining. They were both about the coronavirus. That's the connection that I could that I could.
Or maybe you've just gone into the boomer range.
Yeah, maybe they saw your face and were like, "This guy." He looks.
I don't know. My Facebook feed is full of people. Kind of, I have to call them out on this. Kind of showing off about how much stuff they're getting done with their kids during this time indoors. You know, like, oh, today we did, and they list a zillion things that they've done. You know, and I'm looking at my kids whose eyeballs are on the floor from watching Netflix all day. You know, and I'm thinking, oh yeah.
Yeah. So I have a question too. Who's watching? What is on your Facebook feed? Let us know in the comments. I'd love to know what you're seeing on your Facebook feed.
So none of you seen conspiracy theories then? None of you have seen?
No, I have seen one that all of this is happening right now because of that meteorite that's coming, and they're doing this to get people inside their homes to enjoy the last month with their families before the meteorite hits.
That is the dumbest conspiracy theory I've ever heard.
I don't even know about this meteorite. What's this meteorite?
Well, you don't know about the meteorite. Apparently, there's this big, massive meteorite coming towards Earth, and it's going to miss, apparently.
Like hundreds of thousands of miles.
Yeah, Trudy, you look confused. Are you okay there?
You don't know about it.
Yeah, because you're talking about all of this, and all I know about is black cocks.
It's Brian Cox, Trudy. It's Brian Cox. He's the science guy.
No, darling, these are two beautiful black cocks in MC.
Oh, I know about your black cocks in MC. I think everybody does.
Maria, why did you just say prayers? Is that something that's on your Facebook feed? Is that the answer to that question?
Oh, there is quite a lot of that as well, isn't there?
Prayers.
I receive, like, on the business groups that I'm in. I'm on no business groups at all, but for some reason I keep getting added to these weird messenger chats, and I just get I just get added to a chat with people who I don't know, and they're like, right, now you need to pray to San Gurgor, and if you say 5 Hail Marys, then we're all going to be, if the whole world says 5 Hail Marys, we're all going to be cured from the coronavirus. It's like, wow. So I keep getting these, loads and loads and loads of these, always from Maltese people, can I add?
All of them from Maltese people?
I've not got one person. I've not been added to any group and been asked to pray by anyone except people from Malta.
Yeah, day before yesterday, someone who I barely know sent me, without any comment or anything, sent me a holy picture, which I thought was nice, but also a little bit kind of like, I hope he sent it to everyone and not just me.
Just
because that would be like, you know, I had a premonition kind of thing.
Chris, the very fact that you said someone sent you a holy picture who doesn't know you.
No, he does know me, just not very well.
Yes,
you know what it could be over there.
Evidently, Chris.
Somebody who it would be weird to hug. You know, not from a socially different that kind of person.
So, what have they been saying? What has been on their social media feeds? So, someone has said,
yes, Maria, the same one.
So, did they get that fact? No, where are we? I'm keeping mine alive. Does that count?
What's she keeping alive? Her cock, her black cock.
Maria has found prayers on hers. Yes, the one Steve are saying.
Yeah. Hook. Yeah. My brother has been really annoying on Facebook. This is true. Ruben is a friend of my brother's on Facebook, so definitely, yes, this is true.
Okay, so there's
Daniel said something.
A lot of people are thanking Joseph Hill King for the great economy he left behind for Robert to share with the businesses. Oof. We're going to go there.
Daniel, you're just opening up a can of worms with
No,
Wes
no,
here
no, no. Yeah,
and
yeah.
his business group.
What, is
Yeah.
have you been lots of discussion in your business groups about economic stimulus, Wes?
Yes. Let's put it this way. Robert's economic stimulus is what is it? It's hot. It's just absolutely horrible. He couldn't get up.
The Black Cops of MC that provide more.
The black. No, it's an absolute disaster. Every company in Malta is just like, what the? Yeah.
But again, maybe my Facebook feed and my social media is a little bit different from yours, because all I saw this morning while I was just waiting to get onto the show was people moaning about how businesses should actually be trying to help people rather than moaning about their economic stimulus.
Probably by people who don't understand the reality of business.
And also,
maybe I don't know. Maybe. I mean, like I say, I'm not on any business group. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't know, but also businesses, and not every business is the same. For example, like today, we just got into an argument with the kindergarten of my kids, who were just going on about, we need you to pay next term now. Like, what if it doesn't happen? What if there isn't a next term?
We're getting calls from Car. You won't believe it. In the middle of all this, at like 2 a.m. in the morning, because obviously different time zones, we get calls from Car Phone Warehouse to ask us to upgrade our phone. It's like 2 a.m. I get this call. I'm like, shit. What's happening? Is something with my mum? What's happening? What's going on? And I answer, it's like, it's Car Phone Warehouse. We know that your deal is expiring soon. We're thinking, would you like to upgrade? I'm like, what the?
I'll be honest. My life insurance policy, the guy keeps hassling. Sorry. Guy keeps contacting me to have a meeting to talk about upgrading my life insurance policy, and I'm going, does he know something I don't know right now?
Maybe you're in the more vulnerable group, Trudy, seeing as you're kind of old and decrepit. Lots of DopuSense memes about.
Nice to try and get out of that.
Sorry, thank God they're like 10,000 miles apart from each other, because I could see Trudy running a marathon over to his house right now.
Lots of DopuSense memes about washing hands and kids who are tracing scissors outlines. Why don't you share that, Petra, on your Facebook?
Oh, I've seen this one.
Yeah? What,
yeah.
I mean,
yes. The wash. Yes, I've seen that one actually. I'll bring it up and I'll try to find it.
I'm going to say hi. I'm going to say hi to Kyle as well, because he says hi. So that's nice.
And Maria just says, Steve, hey, Maria.
No, I don't think it was that kind of a hey.
What does this mean? There's this emoji. Is that like
X-Name?
X Factor.
X Factor. X-Name.
X Factor.
It's not.
Steve gets through. No, it's not. It's deal or no deal. Deal, isn't it?
Look, there it is. Put up a message again, Steve.
Yeah. Okay.
Look, there it is. It's the second one.
But
it's
it could be two fingers crossed as well. I hope so.
Why did she do that, Maria? Trudy's got it. What's she got? The virus. Trudy's got it, according to Maria Juice. How does she know? Why is she laughing at Trudy? I don't get what's going on.
This is what I get on my feed. Posts from altruism in the time of Corona.
Oh,
I
think that's a Facebook group.
Oh, is it?
Oh, by the way, it means barra.
Brother, all right, go back to your country.
Oh, right. Well, he is going back to his country.
I am going back to my country. I'm trying to anyway. Yeah, it's so weird because we were trying to book our seats on the flight, right? Because obviously you try to get an aisle seat whenever you're on a long haul flight, and the flight is empty, man. No, literally, the flight from here to Dubai. It is, but it's like it looks like at the moment there's 10 people booked in on this massive flight.
So what you can do when you're there is ask for a free upgrade to first class.
Yeah, they still won't do that. They still won't do that way. It's not even if the zombies are fucking are at the back of the plane. They still won't give you an upgrade unless you pay for it. But yeah,
I got one once upon a time.
Really? What did you do? Yeah. Was it through your business contacts?
No.
Was there a business group?
No business group involved. It was I was flying. I went with my wife and daughter to New York. On the way up, I asked if they have any first class seats available or whatever. And it was just like any chance of an upgrade, and they said no. And I said, okay, no problem. On the way back, I get a call that said my seats are canceled. And I was like, what? Don't worry, sir. We've upgraded you to first class. I was like,
oh wow, there you go.
Yep. And then I flew back with my wife.
I once got a free upgrade on an airline. I won't say its name, but it rhymes with Schmesh Malta. And
sounds like a great airline.
Yeah, and in the free upgrade, your pilots might be working for me. In the free upgrade, I was in the first class, and I asked for a vegetarian meal, and they told me I couldn't have one because they were reserved for the people in economy. And so I sat in first class, hungry, watching other people eat, because thinking if I was in economy, I would be eating right now.
I got pushed onto another flight, and when I was going out to Canada, and we got delayed and everything like this, and we get onto another flight, and I get there, and I've ticked in the box that I'm gluten and lactose intolerant, because normally what that means is they bring you your specialty meal first.
Yeah.
So, I mean, no, I am, but it also works if you go to any.
Yeah, but you're also very hungry and want to eat as soon as possible.
So if you want to skip the queue, you basically do that.
If you have a specialty meal, you won't get served before everybody else. It's really worth doing it. But they hadn't put me onto because I'd been bumped onto another flight. They didn't have any in the allocation. They gave me apples for a 13-hour flight. They just kept coming and bringing apples.
How many apples?
Huh?
How many apples?
I had 7.
Wow,
over 13 hours.
Yeah.
that's actually a thing. I did a transatlantic flight last year, no, the year before, and I took the cheapest flight on offer, and there was no food on it. You had to buy food. There was no food came with the flight. Yeah. And I did not know that going in. So
you bought the cheapest transatlantic flight.
So you just bought apples all the way across?
No, I didn't buy anything. I had Pret in my bag, and I just had that.
Speaking of Pret,
I once got an upgrade. I almost got an upgrade on Air Malta once, because I used to write for them for the Air Malta magazine. And as I was walking in, the one of the air stewards was like, "Inti li tikteb fil-bizzilla?" I said, yes. Honey proval took upgrade. So that's great. And then she was like, "M'għandniex ta' post għalik imma xorta ħadduk xi ħaġa, ħadduk betzu." And they gave me an extra betzu. So that was my big Air Malta upgrade. It was wonderful.
So Chris just mentioned Pret a Manger. Now what they're doing is something I think is a really nice gesture, and I think some Maltese companies are already doing it. But it's this one's on us. They're offering like free hot drinks to all the NHS workers and 50% off anything else they have in the shop. Isn't that's great nice of them?
But you know what? Pret are one of the nice guys. Always, they're one of the nice guys. Pret. They do this thing where any food that they don't sell at the end of the day, they
give to the homeless.
Go off and give it. So it's always a dilemma for me. If it's 5 minutes before closing time, I'm like, do I walk in and buy something, or do I just kind of take my jacket off and sit outside the door and wait for the shopman? So,
I thought you were worried you were going to take away food from some homeless person.
You know what? A housemate of mine used to work there, and he used to take the sandwiches to give them out to homeless people. And there was one guy who would go hungry if there were no veggie sandwiches left.
Wow.
Yeah,
wow.
And I thought, my God, that is such dedication. I was like, wow, to be homeless and vegetarian and refuse a meal if it's not in line with your.
Well, maybe it wasn't his belief. Maybe it was a physical thing, or maybe he couldn't.
Maybe he gave him IBS or something like that. You don't want to be that homeless.
What's in your mug?
Just tea, Trudy. It's like I say. So although I have already had a rum and ginger ale this morning when I woke up. I was like,
now here is one that is quite interesting. So in cases of quarantine, what do homeless people do? It's not a joke. It's actually serious. What are they going to do in London when they lock down?
I think
There are shelters, but
yeah.
but I don't know. Maybe the police will go around and actually
But
forcefully
then-
take people into shelters. I don't know.
But then won't they be all be crammed into these shelters?
Yeah, exactly.
And
It's
then
like
they get a different purpose.
I know. It's like that. There's some slum areas that I was reading about. They're like some slum areas. I think in somewhere like Nairobi or something, and they're like, well, we've got 12 people living in a room, and we have no running water. Of course, we can't do any of this. So yeah, what you gonna do? I don't know.
By the way, Haggerty Lee says, "Great show, everyone. Thank you very much, Haggerty."
Yeah,
Oh,
brilliant.
Before, because we actually have to wrap up. We should have wrapped up about 10 minutes ago. But before we do, we have a winner from yesterday's competition. And I'm just trying to remember who the heck it is. So, Chris, do something.
What was the
Show us a lot of-
competition? What was the
Yeah.
competition?
They had to tag something and they had to share the video or something.
Yes.
Share a video and tag.
You guys are so freaking on the ball with this one right now. I am stunned by your prep for this. I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
wow.
I
We
did. I
learned from the
prepped for it
best,
yesterday and
Trudy.
I
We
forgot
learned from the
about it.
best.
Be you. I wish I could be you. I would script every day if I could be like this. Oh, what I was saying, I do script every day. Shut the door. Slap me around the
Everybody's
face with a
loving
wet
this.
fish.
Are
What?
you guys self-isolating? Any of you? So
I
you're
am.
self-isolating. I heard, Chris.
No, Wesley's been going out every day, but I've been self-isolating.
Actually,
But
I'm going out tomorrow.
why? What's your thinking? Why are you self-isolating? Are you like what's the
It's been a
why?
It's been a recommendation.
It's
Oh,
a
just if you
recommendation,
can.
Chris
Yeah.
is trying
Oh,
out
okay.
purgatory to see if it works for him.
yeah. Purgatory. I think we're past that on day 1.5.
So, but do you have a? Is there any point at which you will go out, Chris? Or
Yeah,
you're
if
planning to.
well, yeah, but it's a bit difficult because I can't just go out and tell my wife, and so Mata, stay at home with the kids. Here at
Right.
Chianta.
Okay.
You know, it's a bit unfair. And
Yeah,
there's
of
no
course.
and there aren't many places I can go with the kids that aren't
full of other people.
gonna have people there. You know,
Yeah.
I've seen people go trekking and go for hikes, and that looks lovely. But my kids are at the age where we're not able to do that.
Not hyper.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
unless we want to get rid of them. But
Yeah.
at the stage,
But it's still very early in the lockdown for that.
I think my wife is still fond of them.
Are you sure?
He says with a sigh.
Oh, you wait for those 7 months, Chris.
Yeah, wow. Yeah. Also, is anyone suffering from like lockdown horniness, guys? I'm getting. It's mad. I can't even that meme from Judy Dench in a freaking dog costume got me. I can't. I'm going
See,
a bit
we're
crazy.
not locked down here yet.
Well, I'm not locked down either, but I still got a semi from Judy Dench.
Yes, that's nothing to do with lockdown, my friend. Shh.
Adrian Leona Ganado said, "Bad dad." Chris.
Well, thank you. Yes, that is
It's a
correct.
rather good show.
There it is. Ta-da!
Ah, right, there it is. Yeah, bad dad. Yes, is that from when you did the show in that theatre near my house?
Yes, that
in
is.
London, yeah.
Yes, that is.
Yeah, a little known story that Trude. I was just walking home to my flat in London, and all of a sudden I see a poster with Chris's name on it. I'm like, what? And yeah, he was performing literally like
Oh,
100
Steve,
meters from my house.
you should try and be in Malta. He's in every freaking pharmacy.
Oh yeah, I know. His face, and then next to it, this is why you should use condoms.
Yeah, but usually, the face is like this. It's like,
I've seen it. It's influencers. They use they've got the best
Guys.
influencers in Malta.
But guys, you have to think about this. If Chris catches COVID-19, it is going to be the most ironic ad in the world.
You think if he gets COVID-19, he'll lose that endorsement deal that he's that
You can just see them-
sweet
yeah, just
pharmacy endorsement deal he's
strip
got.
I actually think they'll probably
They might
make
ask for the money
posters,
back.
posters of him as a saint. Oh,
Oh wow, you're assuming he's gonna die from it. Holy
Wow,
shit, Trude, you've taken it.
that escalated very quickly.
We just thought he'd get. We
He's
just thought
in
he'd get a
freaking
bit of fever.
Oh, fantastic.
Oh, we just thought he'd get a bit of a fever.
Cool. So, in the last
yeah.
few minutes, I lost my book, and then I died. Good stuff.
Chris. Wow,
Guys, I can't find the winner.
I was-
Broadhead, and bust
But
up. Why are you
Where's? Ask your business groups. Maybe somebody knows.
yeah, maybe someone over there. I can't find. I did see it this morning because I actually had checked for it, but I can't find out where I found it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna extend the competition and have 2 winners. I'll see the one from day 1 and see whoever actually shares today's video with their friends on their Facebook feed and tags us and says something really nice about us. They're also gonna get a Comedy Night mug. So how about that?
Okay.
Can I do that?
No, you're on the
No.
show.
Can't do so.
You're on the show, but you can always cheat and tell a friend to do it and then take the mug.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell your friends to do it.
I mean, honestly, Trudy, it's a mug. It's like you know, it's a lovely
It's a cool mug. It says
It's a cool mug. At the end of
you
the
can
day,
have a mug that says "push on me" on it.
you can.
Do
Would
we
you
have
like
one? Do we have those?
Yes, we do.
Oh, we do. Okay, all right. That's a pretty good mug.
Yes, we do. I will
right.
make sure. Tomorrow I have to go out of the house, so I'll head
There you
down
go.
to the
There's
Comedy
the
Night stores and get
self-isolation that is.
I have to move offices tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. What do you expect me to do?
I've got an aunt who's in self-isolation, but every day she goes to the shop. I say, "Them your Osnisha Harja."
That's Wesley. That's Wes right there. Today he posted on Instagram, you know, like eggs and fresh avocado on toast. I'm like, that didn't come out of any store.
That did.
That was bought like a day ago.
No, that was my wife who made that. My wife. My
I'm
wife's
not
really good with
contesting
this
who did it.
Oh no, we have a veg guy who delivers to our house. He delivers fresh veg to the house every day.
Good man.
Yeah, that sounds good actually.
Redeemer Tal Hashish.
Redeemer al hashish, 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 Redeemer al hashish. That's brilliant.
This is the joys of living in a village. When you live in a village, you build these sort of connections, and you don't really have to do anything ever. And
No. I live in a village. They don't bring stuff to my house.
Ma begin till Inglesa, tal
Is that- Yeah, you need to be the Canadese.
Yeah, no, they leave it at my doorstep as like a tribute.
To the god of the business circles, we offer these eggs and avocados. Please have mercy on us with your stimulus package.
All right, guys. So, Chris, are you allowed to stay on tonight, or do you have to go?
No, I'm off. I'm done. That's it. Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you very much, everyone. Trudy, thanks for joining us. For doing another hour of broadcasting after a busy day. Steve, thank you for joining us once again.
Thank you. So thank you very much. Man.
We'll speak to you very soon and find out when you're leaving Australia and try to give at least one last session.
Yeah, well, I leave on Sunday night our time, so
so plenty of time.
Will be. But yes, cool, brilliant.
All right, fantastic stuff. To all you out there, take care. Thank you very much. It's been Comedians Cooped Up because of Corona. See ya.
Bye.